Dates are a challenge within Excel. Any way you cut it, it's not a simple task to put together. Oh, how about count project start dates by month? Here we have a bunch of dates, F9. We have a lot of different possible calculations that we can incorporate. For example, current month project start date or previous start dates or next start date. A lot of versatility. I'll say thumbs up to the versatility, the complexity. I'm going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate how to put all this together. Some of the tools, we're going to use Count A. How about COUNTIFS, EOMONTH a couple times? COUNTIFS, EOMONTH, today, the today function. Over here, a nice narrative, and then this anatomy. I'm not going to go through every point, but at the advanced level, you should be able to work through the syntax here. Let's get started. Brad Williams, Excel Prime. What we're going to do is count project start dates by month. Now we have a series of random dates, and what we're trying to do is count however many might be in the same month. For example, if we hit F9, we're going to see in this particular, it looks like May of whatever this month is, there's 3 projects. The easiest way to try to explain this is we have just a random date. We have random list. There's a total of 18. All I did was I used count A. In our project start date, we have 2 name ranges. We have a project start date, which is B5, B22, and then we have this random date. And I threw the project start date in here. It's just this list here. And count A, as you know, is going to count all numbers and characters. And that's what it did. There's 18. Not relevant. It was one of those things that, as I was putting this thing together, I wanted to get an idea of the number. Now, to the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. Count current month project start dates. How many are in this particular month? How many are in the previous month and the next month? Well, you can see if I try to parse this thing and explain, it's impossible. But here, we know COUNTIFS, it just counts multiple criteria. We need a range. Here's our range. And our criteria 1 is greater than equal to end of month random dates -1 plus 1. End of month is our start date and our months. Well, we want to go back a month. The secret here is just adding 1 to get our start date. Then we go to our second criteria, which is, well, the same data. What's the criteria? We're going to use end of month, but it has to represent the end of the month and no dates greater than. So the way to do that is just take end of month. We have a start date, which is going to be this number here. We're going to go months forward, 0. We can add 1 month. It's going to be June 1st. So we want greater than equal to this current month. All right, so we have to go back a month to get May 1st. We have to go this date, go 0 months, then add a month. So let me show you exactly what this is. Look here, we have this end of month random -1 plus 1. Here is exactly what that is. End of month random date 528 minus 1. It produces 51. If we look here, we have start date, which is going to be this random date. Random date is this E3. We're going to go back 1 month. We're going to go back to April. If I do this, if I get rid of this plus 1, it's going to show 4/30/2028. Exactly what we want. 4/30. We went back a month. We're going to go plus 1. It gives us 6/1. You understand how that works? We're going back 1 month. Here we have this 12/17/2029. We go end of month, random, and we're just going to go back 1 month to the end of the previous month. We need the current month. We're just going to add 1. You know, keep in mind this is going to change Be sure to check out all of our Excel courses. Excel data and text manipulation. We have an advanced beginners and intermediate course. Excel essentials. This is for individuals new to Excel. We have an advanced, excellent beginners, level 1 and level 2, and intermediate level course. Excel formulas, formulas only. We have a beginner, an advanced, and an intermediate level course. Click on any of the links. There's a short video that explains everything about the course. Check it out. So we went back 418. So now we're at the end of 418 to 331. So this will be 331. We add one. There's our start date, 4-1. We go to our next argument. Our next argument in here is going to be this less than. Well, we don't care about the less than. What we need to do is figure out what this end of month random date 0 plus 1 is. We use the same logic. We're going to use start date, which is going to be 4/18, which is our month. We're just going to stay in our same month. We need to add 1 month. So we're showing right here, and I'll show you here, if we get rid of this plus 1, it's just going to give us our current month. Well, here we are in 3/7/38, but our requirement is less than. Well, if we put less than 331, we're going to cancel out our purpose here. But if we add 1, we're going to try to find the current month start date. It's going to be 8/1. Our criteria is find 8/1. Our current month will be 8/1 based on this 8/21. Remember, this is only part of it. We're looking for our criteria, right? Our criteria and our criteria range. We're looking for greater than equal to 8/1. Our criteria range is 8/1. So we're greater than equal to 8/1 and less than equal to end of month, which is going to be 9/1. Resulting in, well, we have to go through this range here and find that criteria. So 8/21, so anything in between 8/1 and 8/31 is going to trigger a true. Here, if we look, we're going to see August 16th. Anything else in August? Well, we have August 2nd. Make sure we're in the right year. There's multiple Augusts, so we get 1. Then it's just a matter of using the same idea. And here, we're going to go previous month. Our criteria is going to be between 7/1 and 8/1. What we're looking for is anything 7/1/2029, or there's 1. Our next month, we're going to use, now look at the formulas here. Notice how here we went back 1 month, and then we added a month. We just added a month here. Previous month, we're going to go back 2 months and then add 1 month. To find the end date, we're going to go back a month here and add a month. Our next month, we're going to go at 0 plus 1. The end will be -1 plus 1. You can read this. It's a guideline. What I want you to do is do exactly what I did. Break it apart so you can see the start date and the end dates using end of month. So in summary, if you look at this, this is project start date 5/21, greater than equal to 8/1/2029, and less than equal to 9/1/2029. Count anything that fits within those 2 parameters and sum them up. Provide that answer. The second is same criteria. If it fits within 7/1 and 8/1, provide an answer if it's true, and so on and so forth. This is one you just need to get down and dirty and turn over a bunch of rocks, look at this anatomy, break it down. It's simple. It's really simple. What makes it so darn challenging is deciphering the serial numbers. Here are the serial numbers. This is all that Excel provides up here. And all I did was I copied them over, and then I went up here to to general, and I just put the short date here. The short date here, if you look, these are just serial numbers here. Then I just took the formula text so you can at least get an idea of the translation. Brad Williams, Excel Prime.